love with my cross and his boss. What is his boss's name?
I forget. Let me look for it.
We forget, yeah. Yes, with Harvey and everyone and the secretary, I really, at some point in my life, I loved Suits. Not because of Meghan Markle. She was not even a thing. You know, she didn't make anything significant in the show for me anyway. But anyway, my cross was always the guy I was looking forward to watching with his interactions with Harvey Specter and the secretary I loved very much. It was Donna. Donna, Harvey, and Mike. Yeah. That is the only reason I used to watch Suits. Anyway, as it turns out, we have our own Suits here in Nairobi. Mungu halali. And you guys question whether we're in a simulation. This is just to show you that we might actually be in a simulation, okay? My cross ako huko, America. Here in Nairobi, we have one Brian Mwenda. Now, turns out, people have been talking about how he's just been making wins in court cases. He's just been winning. You know, he goes into court and delivers something very spectacular. He's been getting his clients off of charges. But someone looked into him and turns out he is not even qualified to be a lawyer. So much so that the Law Society of Kenya is actually saying, or has actually petitioned for him to be arrested because they are calling him an imposter. And the thing that actually really stands out for him is his social media. You know those videos where a man is walking with a suit, holding a cup of coffee in slow motion, you know, when you're in CBD for shoots on a Sunday. You can tell he has really invested into the image of who Brian is. Turns out he's not a real lawyer. What is happening? I'm actually just impressed by the audacity. The audacity of walking down this hall in court, trying and just lying to everybody that you're a lawyer when you know deep down you really are not. So the question begs, if he has won any cases, do they go back to court? As in, what happens now?
Of course, unfortunately, that's the case because
Jesus Christ.
26 different cases which he has won.
Allegedly.
Won. It's not alleged. It's LSK wanatuambia. He has won a staggering 26 cases.
My God.
Which is insane considering this boy has no degree. Is not part of the LSK. And you know how the process of getting into law is already like a whole thing.
You know the pride. Kujita wakili.
Wakili lazima patikele kakopia ka white.
He has all of this on his social media. So where did he get them?
What do you mean? See, but this is Nairobi.
Jehovah.
You may not find size jeans 38. But
we're all hustling.
Wakili outfits. But now, unfortunately, all those have to be, you know, unfortunately, according to law, they have not. Yes, he defended them. I don't know. Maybe they may be thrown out of court, which is so sad for his 26 clients because, well, that's a lot. But apparently, it is truly a hustler nation. But there, it really is a hustler nation.
We're all hustling.
And you don't really know what to say because ideally, he is a good lawyer. But also, that starts to bring even bigger questions because kesi ya kwanza, nobody, ata judge, akuangalia distinctions zao watu.
And it's only because he was winning so many cases that people actually decided to look into him. You know how someone is up and coming in the law scene?
The third.
You're like, who you?
Fourth until 20.
Who you akona potential? Who you?
Nobody.
And then you look into him and you're like, oh my God, he has no law degree.
Nobody.
Where did he graduate from?
Nobody. You know, it's like those people who, this is virtually the interpretation of, you walk into, let's give an example of this place. You walk into Hebrew, you stand there behind the camera. Nobody knows who you are. You come here first day, second day, third day. Guess what? This is your job now.
Yeah.
You walk into Hilton Hotel, grab a knife and start chopping onions. Day 1, day 2, day 3. Nobody's
questioning. It's your job now.
You're a chef now. What we gonna do? It's giving.
It was probably like an accident the first feature. You know how you try something
the first time you're like, nobody caught me.
No one will know.
Second time, 20th, this man has already become confident. He knows where the private toilets are. Don't go to this one. In the
Bwana Wakili. I was so shocked, but at the same time so impressed.
Brian's.
Brian's, yeah.
Brian's, you will shock us. Yani, it's very impressive though. Because
It is.
how is he winning? It means he actually does have the acumen and the knowledge.
So let's say he has a background in law. It's just that he's not a lawyer yet.
Let's just wait and see what the law,
Let's see
the
how it
law will
plays
tell
out.
us, what the judge will decide.